Should you play leagues? Yes. Okay, fine. We're going to go a little bit more into it than that. Something I've been seeing all over the place is complaint about, I don't want to put in the time to leagues. It's going to waste experience in the main game. There's no meaningful carryover of rewards into the main game from playing leagues. If I'm going to play it, it's going to be for a little bit and then just drop it, go back to playing the main, getting the gains in the main game, all that stuff. But I feel like, honestly, this whole train of thought is missing the point. Beyond any other reason, when it comes to playing leagues, I think we should think about probably the simplest reason that we could ever come up with why we should log into the game. Is it fun? I think that honestly that's something that's been lost in the game in recent years. When I think of RuneScape, what I genuinely think about is 2002, being a tiny little kid. Someone in summer camp just told me about this game that they were playing. And when I got home from summer camp, I went online and tried to find it. And after a little bit of searching, to be honest, I couldn't remember what the name he said was. I found RuneScape. It was obviously very different back then, much simpler, much, let's be honest, worse at the time. But I remember that experience so vividly, wandering around Lumbridge, somebody showing off their full black armor set to me, getting ganked by some goblins, just having no idea what I was doing. But that is probably the most memorable gaming experience of my life, and is why I'm still here 20 years later. Did that mean anything, what I was playing then? No, of course it didn't. I was just a little elementary school kid, no idea what I was doing. I don't remember the login to the account I was using then. Now, there is an aspect to RuneScape of being comfort food. Honestly, you see this cape on my back? That's proof of the comfort food theory I have for this game. A few years ago, I was living abroad and just really missed home. And this game was a feeling of home for me. To be able to log in and run a few agility laps just scratched some itch deep down inside of me that made me feel like there was a bit of home with me. Something that felt familiar. And I honestly think that that's why this game is still around. But leagues? When I logged in and played leagues for the first time, that is the closest thing I've felt to that 2002 feeling of logging into the game for the first time. Something new and now still familiar as well. The relics, the challenge, it's all fun. Yeah, it's just 2 months. After that, everything's getting deleted. You're getting some cosmetic reward and that's it to show you, hey, you played this. But if there's no rewards, I would still play it. Because the actual reward isn't in-game. I got this cape, spent so many hours getting it. I don't remember much of anything other than feeling a little bit of comfort in that time getting it. I spent a lot of hours playing leagues, and I can tell you pretty much everything that I did in that time. Because the whole time, I was actively having fun. I was actively exploring and finding new experiences there. So, should you play leagues? It depends on if you want to have fun.